Let's start by taking a deep breath. Letting it go. And just be here now. Today's reading is right on the point, at least for me. I think something we talked about it the other day, rather. I talked about it the other day, and it comes up again, so it must be important, correct? First quote is from Robert Brault, and I don't know who he is. Brault. True love unfolds in sacred presence. In the end, there doesn't have to be anyone who understands you. There just has to be someone who wants to. And that is probably a good summary for the whole theme, actually. Ernest Thomas, spirituality is natural goodness. God is not a person. God is a presence personified in us. Spirituality is not a thing. It is the atmosphere of God's presence, goodness, truth, and beauty. And that's from the Science of Mind textbook, page 309. You know, I've read the Science of Mind textbook several times, and often when these quotes come up, like out of the blue and out of context, I don't recognize them. And this is Reverend Soni again. True love unfolds in sacred presence, a stillness of being that arises when we offer one another our full and undivided attention without hurrying to fix, advise, or judge. Remember, we did speak about this the other day. Presence is a profound spiritual gift, especially in a world that thrives on noise and distraction. Yeah, you go anywhere and you see people stuck on their phones in situations you would never have thought they would be. And especially you can see people going out to dinner or lunch or whatever, and they are theoretically together, but they're on their phones and they're not paying attention to each other. I guess to some extent we're all guilty of that. Or you're at the gym and somebody's on the machine you want to use and they've been there for 5 minutes and all they've done is stare at their phone. And well, I guess eventually we'll figure out how to deal with all this, but giving someone your whole attention is what this whole message is about today. Today, practice listening with your whole heart as an act of devotion. When someone speaks, allow your mind to gently release the urge to interrupt, to prepare a response, or to measure their words against your own experiences. Hey, we're all guilty of this, right? Just listen. In this holy space of unhurried attention, love deepens and trust blossoms, and friendships blossom as well, I might add. Presence honors the inherent dignity of another soul. It acknowledges that each person's thoughts, feelings, and stories are sacred, and that what they're willing to share is a treasure. When we offer this generous and compassionate attention, we create a safe sanctuary for what? For vulnerability and for authentic connection. People do not remember our clever words as much as they remember how we made them feel, seen, heard, accepted, and embraced. Loving presence doesn't have to be dramatic or intrusive. It is steady, warm, and anchored in compassion. Today, let your interactions reflect this mindful care, whether with a loved one, a colleague, an acquaintance, or a stranger. What does she say? Strive to be fully present, embodied, attentive, and open. When you do this, you demonstrate that love is not merely an abstract ideal, but a living spiritual presence. And she ends by saying, in the presence of love, hearts open, trust grows, and souls are gently awakened to the divine in one another. Well, that's a pretty good message, don't you? I think it kind of sums up the whole thing. So let's all go forward and just be present to other people. I think I mentioned in the past that that one of the things I did as a teenager was visit people who were mostly shut-ins or didn't get out very much at all. And what they wanted most of the time wasn't just the gifts that we brought, such as helping them pay their energy bills, food bills. It was really us just sitting there and listening to them. And oftentimes, most of the family's gone, and they just wanted somebody to be there. They wanted to reminisce. They wanted to remember the past and talk about people they loved. And they just needed us to sit there and listen. And sometimes it was easy because they were very interesting. Sometimes it wasn't because they were boring. But they simply wanted us to be there with them and to listen to them and just let them know that we were present. And we were someone who was prepared not to jump in right after they'd spoken. So those were the days, my friend, as the song says. I listen with love, I honor every voice. I listen with love, I honor every voice. And I'm knowing that that is true for each one of us. And I release this as a prayer into the divine mind, calling it done. And so it is. And until next time, from me, namaste. And from my colleague, Reverend Lisa, she says, tune in tomorrow at 9:15. And tune into our service tomorrow at 11. All those are Central Time. Facebook, Creative Life Spiritual Center. See you next time. Namaste.